Hi, welcome back to the Citizen channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well on our regular features. Not many of these left now this season as the season draws to a close. Of course, the away day match programme watch where we sort of rank them. Yeah, we don't rank the home programmes, we just talk about what's in them. Or the neutral programmes, if you like the Liverpool semi-final, of course. But yeah, we just have a look at the away programmes, and we've got I think, three from the end. So we've got three from the end, and we're going to have a look at this one today. Leeds United versus Manchester City, a good result for City, of course. Leeds United, again, not one of the programmes that I've got most of, obviously, over the years. There's been obviously lots of years where they've not been in the Premier League, so we've struggled to play them to get the programmes. We're going to have a look through that there today in this match day away programme watch. We've still got Watford leading. As time runs out, they're still top of the table with 8 out of 10. Also, Newcastle got 8 out of 10, but I did deem the Watford programme to be slightly better. And obviously holding up everyone else who got sadly at the bottom. Well, Peterborough United, the FA Cup programme's at the bottom, followed next by Southampton in the league, their league programme, as opposed to their FA Cup programme, which was slightly better, but only just. But anyway, let's see what we can do with this Leeds United one. So we've had 9 games in the month of April, of course, but this is the first away programme watch I've done for 4 weeks since the Burnley one. Yeah, four weeks difference between the two games. So we had a hell of a lot of games, but most of them were at home. And of course, we had one at Wembley as well, didn't we? So let's have a look. £3.50 for 100 slightly smaller pages. Yeah, it's a slightly smaller format, this one. So you do get 100 pages, but they are slightly smaller. So if you take the usual as 84 pages, probably not a lot of difference content-wise. And a flick through, yeah, it's nicely put together. Lots of different sort of layouts and formats on the pages. A little bit quirky. Some programs are quite routine in how they lay out and have the same sort of idea for most pages. But this one looks a little bit quirky, a few changes here and there. A lot of ads and promos in this one. 27 pages, obviously on a 100-page mag. I don't need my calculator to work that out, do I? So about 27% of the programme itself are ads and sponsors, stuff like that. And I say, nice simple cover there. It's up on the screen there, of course. Then the contents page will be there as well. Nice simple cover. It's like it's as though it's a photograph, but then it's been sort of sketched as well. So I mean, I've got software that does that. So photographs makes them look more of a sketchy feel. So it's very simple, very plain. It certainly won't. We do usually do an away match program cover of the year thing as well. I don't think it'll win any prizes, but nice and simple, like a lot of the program itself is inside. So what have we got? Well, we have our usual. We usually have a manager and a captain, don't we? So we've got Jesse March and also Captain Liam Cooper. He didn't last very long, did he, unfortunately, at Ellen Road. With general stuff about how the games have been going. Of course, both Jesse March and Liam Cooper have some nice words to say about City. Some great images taken from the last couple of league games with headings, so the last couple of league games, which we do get a bit of in the City programme, not to any great extent, but then I think we get 2 pages on each of the last couple of games since obviously the last programme came out. The big interview is with this cover star, he's Sam Greenwood. So a bit unlike City, you have someone on the cover, then he's not necessarily the interview inside. I can't see the logic in that, but obviously Leeds do follow the principle that if he's on the front cover, he's got to be the interview, and that's what they've done with Sam Greenwood. He talks about his step up from the under-23s, of course, to play for the first team. He's only managed 133 minutes in total for the first team in the league, in the Premier League, that is. I think he's featured in some cup matches as well. But interesting interview and what he's like with Jesse and how he's found it, the step up, of course, from that lower level to the first team under certainly pressurised circumstances, as you can expect, with Leeds fighting for survival, if you like. Social life is good. Yeah, it helps. There's images. With the images, he looks back at comments, reference Leeds on social media, but very, very. I don't mind a bit of humour in that. Perhaps there's no humour in Leeds tweets and Leeds Facebook comments, but yeah, just a little bit of humour would be nice. It's all sort of, come on Leeds and well done and the fans are great and all this sort of thing. So I don't know if they have it in every programme, but yeah, just a little bit more humour and stuff, a little bit of a wider selection, I think, would have been interesting. The kids' zone has Lucas, the cop cat. I think they used to have It used to have a peacock, didn't it, for Leeds? Was the mascot? Obviously, we've got Lucas the cock cat now. I don't know too much about that. Perhaps you could tell me, guys, if you know anything. And obviously, a couple of pages, little bits of quizzes and stuff, and various things. Football bingo, which I like, where they can cross off when a corner. How dare they mark the programme? I mean, that's sacrilege to me, but obviously for kids, why not buy a spare one, let them play with it? That'll be great. At the match, you can put a little cross through things as they come and get them complete the grid, which is, something a little bit, especially yonger kids, so you have to try and keep them entertained. Obviously, I had to say when my kids were little, and the girls used to take Barbie dolls with them, and my lad used to probably take an action. My lad was always a bit more interested, certainly, than the girls were. But you've got to keep the kids occupied. So, a good couple of pages, keep them quiet for 5 or 10 minutes anyway. Introducing City, of course, a page on City with profiles. Nothing fantastic. Head-to-head, pet profile. And they say our nickname's simply the Blues. Well, I think that's a bit of a cop-out. I don't think it really is the Blues. I don't think that's our nominated or, best known nickname in all the world. But it's just, I don't know. Who did they get that information off? Did they get it off Wikipedia, or did they ask City themselves? Might be an idea, mightn't it? Mutual interest is sort of played for both feature. So player who's done both. Of course, they feature Michael Brown, of course, who played for Leeds between 2011 and 2014. A moment in time, a game I was at, looks at the first game at Main Road in the 93-94 season, where obviously we scored about the 86th, 87th minute. City went 1-0 up, and Leeds literally scored in the last minute, got their equaliser. So that was a bit gutting at the time. And this was, of course, one of Peter Reid's last games in charge. He didn't last very long that season. Away days is good. I like that. They asked Leeds fans to send him photos of away trips they've got on, images, etc. They put them in the programme. I like that. That's okay. Double chases is the main history piece, I think, in this. Looking back at Leeds' 71-72 season, it was entitled Double Chasers because they were obviously going for the FA Cup and the league title that season. They would actually win the FA Cup, but miss out on the league, finishing second. That's when we finished fourth in a league we should have really won, but didn't work out, did it? But so they didn't quite get the double leads, but at least they got a cup in the cabinet, which is all you can ask. Memory match, again, back to the 93 season, 94 season that they looked at early on. And it's the home game, we drew 1-1 at our place, and then 4th of December 1993, we lost 3-2 at Leeds. With a copy of the programme image and a match report and what happened, some good images as well, including City's, of course, Carl Griffiths. Remember him? What a legend, Carl Griffiths. So that's good. If you like your history, as I do. Ask Away features questions to a City fan. I don't know the lady. If you know, let me know who she is, what she does. I've had a quick look on Twitter. I couldn't spot her. It features Hayley Thompson, who predicted a 3-0 win for City. So she was so close. Well, so close, Hayley. I'd love to know if Hayley's a regular on any of the social media sites or anything like that. So that's a question and answer. Very, very simple questions. Nothing too deep, in all fairness. But it's always nice to see when they put little questions in like that to an away fan, which is good. Then they have columns by ex-Leeds greats, of course, Eddie Gray. I saw play many times. BBC Radio's Adam Pope, I've not listened to at all as far as I know. And somebody called Winston the White. I'm sure he's the mascot, but he's dressed up, and I remember that sort of garb back in the 70s. I'm sure it's not the same guy. It must be another guy, surely. Won't it be about 125, the guy I used to see dressed up as the Leeds in that. But if you know anything about Winston the White, I did put it in the Google search, just have a quick look, but I couldn't see anything on it. As I say, I haven't got all day. But do you know anything about Winston the White anyway? I think it's a bit more of a comedy column anyway, so it might not be an individual. It might just be an avatar, if you like, so I'm not too sure. Then you get your normal, as you would do, sections on the under-23s, who I think sit 12 out of 14 in their division. That City top, of course. The under-18 sit 10th out of 14 in the division that we top, of course, again. And the women sit 4th in the FAW National League Division 1 North. So I don't think that's the next level down to what we're playing. I'm not too sure, guys, on that, but you know if you're into the women's football. and some stats and games and fixtures, etc., and tickets and sales, stuff like that to finish it off. So overall, nicely presented programme, very neat, very easy to look through. Probably, if I was from cover to cover, probably things that interest me. I tend to ignore a lot of the City stuff because it's just pen picks and stuff like that I know about anyway. Probably about 15-20 minutes in total to read it, so not great. You can just have a glance at it on the way, going somewhere, can't you? If you're on the way back from the match, if you went to Leeds, you could have read it quite easily on even part of the journey home. Well, nice and compact, okay, but it's not going to trouble the table leaders this one. It's not going to trouble Watford, that's for sure. And it is just a basic routine. In a similar way, the City magazine, I always go at 6 out of 10, and I can't see anything special for this to give it more than 6 out of 10. But looking at all the other programmes that did get 6 out of 10, if you look down the list, there'll be a table on there. I think it is probably the best of them, so I've put it above Everton and Brighton on the 6 out of 10, but it's the 6, 8, 10, about 12 spot. So not great, but I think they'd take that in the league, wouldn't they? 12 in the league. But yeah, it's okay. Nothing wrong with it. It's just a good standard average programme. £3.50 for 100 pages. But as I said, the pages are slightly smaller. So there you go, that's the Leeds United programme. So Watford still top, only Wolves away. And I think Wolves, from memory, don't have a bad programme. And West Ham away. Now, the thing with West Ham, they actually sit fourth at the moment for their Carabao Cup programme, which is very, very good. So there's always a possibility the league programme will be much better content than the Carabao Cup one. So they could well still nip in and nick the title, nick top spot off Watford, of course. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens with that, because say the Carabao Cup programme was very, very good for West Ham United. So we'll see. We'll see if they can nick it from Watford with just a couple of away games to go. If you like you do collect your programmes, guys, just let me know if you have anything of interest that you found in it or anything you like. Or I got this through a well-known internet site. I didn't check the shop this time. I don't know why. I usually check the Leeds shop. It might be on sale there, but I say it is available. Don't ever pay silly money. I never pay more than £4.55 for a £3.50 programme plus postage, of course. So, and a lot of the games I go to anyway, so I usually pick them up there. But yeah, just check that out. But it's okay. It's okay. It's a memory for me. It's a memento. And there's a match report in there that I will put it into my little file for perhaps future reference when I do these, little comments and little things in there. I'll put in, and like Michael Brown, etc. I'll put into my little file for future reference, my reference library, if you like, for any future History Boys features and stuff like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Please, until we meet again, I only ask one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.